Hello everybody and welcome to Victoria 2. It's been a little while since I've played, but this time we're not doing the HFM mod, we're doing the BAI or Blood and Iron mod. I did change only one thing from the base mod, and that's just the infamy. So basically it ticks down, so instead of like when you're at peace, instead of it ticking down to negative 0.1, it's negative 0.15. And when you're at war, it's negative 0.06 instead of negative 0.03. So it's a little bit different just so you can, for the most part, not be stuck in an infamy loop as we're trying to expand, and also so the AI can expand faster too. So it's going to make it a little bit more of an interesting game, but getting to the point, we are going to play as the United States of America. In this mod, it adds a bunch of new casus belli for each of the different nations. So in general, you can do like liberate country, and basically you can expand a lot quicker. And the USA is a little bit unique, as in this mod, there's also a war goal that they can annex all of Mexico, which is something we're going to be doing. And plus, if you release a nation up here in like Canada, for example, and they're our satellite in our sphere, we can also get an event to annex them. So we're going for a greater North American USA sort of empire. So it's going to be a little bit interesting, and let's jump into it. Alright, so first things first, let's see. So for the event that we're going for right off the bat is we need to get Manifest Destiny. And so there's two things that happen. So we need to get Romanticism, and we need to get State and Government. So what we're going to do is, first off, we're going to get Ideological Thought so we can use more of our national focuses. Soldiers, I'm not so worried about. Plus, there's not a whole lot we can do since our administration efficiency is so low. We'll try to fix that and hopefully get our economy sort of figured out. But we currently have some factories here in New York, so we're going to try to get our industrial power up. USA is a little bit difficult on that end because we don't have like state capitalism or like planned economy. As far as economic policy, it's usually laissez-faire or interventionism, and in that case we won't be able to build our own factories, kind of like let the capitalists all build them. So we're going to try to at least expand the factories that we do have currently and kind of move in the better direction as we go on. So we'll do that first. So there we go. The army, we're going to start reorganizing armies too. Let me lower the sound really quick. Seems a little loud. Okay, let's try this. So we don't need the dragoons. We're going to get rid of them. Send these armies over there. I'm not so sure about keeping a fleet just because we don't really need it. I would go for Haiti, but okay, so RGO throughput. Okay, that's fine. So in this mod as well, there are first ministers or ministers that are appointed. So every single election you get a new minister has different little like boost to it. I know there's one that basically will give you negative 0.1 infamy, so it will help you go down a lot faster. There's another one that helps with research points, so I mean there's a few pretty interesting leaders that we can have, but of course we can't decide, it all chooses itself. As far as Haiti goes, sometimes I usually go for it. The only thing though is that if I did try puppeting them right off the bat, oh wait, let's go for Texas. And we are going to want to see, where am I going? Let me make sure I'm doing everything right. So Haiti, if we were to puppet them, they'll break free pretty quickly, but eventually the Dominican Republic forms. And I've had it pretty much in all my run-throughs as the USA. The Dominican Republic basically asks to join the Union. I'm not sure why that happens, but it happens. I'm not complaining. But let's see. About Texas, sure. FRCA, sure. We are going to want like 6 more artillery pieces. For all Dixies, huh? For the most part. So we'll have 2 full armies. That's 9 infantry. Let's just get 1 more infantry. Have a rally point in Vicksburg. So the UK is not going for this yet. So we'll see kind of what happens there. So there's an event where basically later on, this will happen later on, but basically we'll have like a compromise over Washington / Columbia, and we could either just compromise it straight up and just have the regular borders, or we can end up getting a core on all of this. I only had it happen once where the British acquiesced and gave us Columbia, but normally they don't. They get cores all over this area, and they end up declaring war on me. I'm not sure what route I want to go, because having them going to war against me frequently isn't the best thing, especially if you're in the midst of the Civil War. I've had that happen where I was fighting against... I mean, there's a few surprises in store. I'm not going to ruin it all right off the bat. But they declared war on me during the Civil War and it did not turn out well. But not much I can do about that. Let's get these numbers together. Begines, Macomb, Zachary Taylor. We don't have too many good generals over here, it looks like. I mean, Winfield Scott is really good. So when we split these armies, I believe Winfield should join up. We'll leave it be. So there we go, there's one army there, and we have this one. And we'll still get those armies to put together. And we are making money, so that's... everything's going fine. We can't open anything either, like we're a laissez-faire economy, so we're not going to be able to do a whole lot at all. Which is probably my least favorite economy. I mean, in the later game, it's fine, but like when you're trying to start out and everything, you want to be able to build factories, get your industry going and stuff, but it gets kind of difficult. So, okay. I was about to say we could intervene into Texas, but apparently that's resolved itself, so that is fine. I think they killed Santa Ana. I think that's what happened. Good for the Texans. I tried a Texas game once because they have like cores on all of this. It didn't go that well. Mostly because you're caught in between both the USA and Mexico, and after the United States gets Manifest Destiny, you basically have the option of joining them or not, and I didn't join them. So obviously they got cores over everything, so I was kind of forced to go to war against the United States, but... so it's not nearly as fun as I thought it would be. Alright, send this army over here, you go over there, you are another artillery. In fact, that should be all of our armies, except this guy's gonna go up here. There we go. That's our armies. Let's speed up a little bit. So I was just trying to get things sort of in order. So, create protectorates. I kind of want to see if I can get all of... that's not going to work. All of this before the UK does anything, because that just causes more issues. Because then it will only be Seattle that they would have. Which, I'm trying to think which would be the better option, because I mean, we're going to go to war against the British regardless. The real question is whether we want to go to war, like, right away. Like, right after we take Mexico. And I don't know about that. Alright. Got them. Okay, the FRCA is already falling apart. So we will ignore that. And we will try. My only issue is that South America likes to call me into all of their conflicts. Unless I spear them all. Which I could probably do pretty quickly. So I'll only focus on these ones for now. Alright. So I was looking at my news updates. Apparently, the Prime Minister of the UK, Boris Johnson, just got admitted to the hospital. In fact, by the time this is uploaded, that might be old news, but that's interesting. I mean, everybody's kind of stuck indoors right now because of the whole coronavirus thing going on. In my case, I still have to work because I work in retail. I only work from like 7 in the morning until like noon though, so it's not that bad. And I still get hours, so it's totally fine for me. Plus all my school just went online too, so that helps. So I don't have to really worry about that. Alright. Let's speed all the way up. We'll be waiting quite a bit. And so we're just going to focus on these craftsmen until... No, Mexico, we are going to go to war. Alright. Nice. We got this without the UK ever intervening. I like it. Immigration is fine. These armies are now put together. So the only thing is that these armies are kind of a little bit larger, so I'm going to hope to be able to get medicine researched before the whole war starts. We'll see if we can manage that, though. Alright, create a state in Wisconsin. Maybe later. Oh. What is this? Oh, that one. An event where I could fight for Texas. I'm not going to, but I'll just take it anyways. Because we're just going to go to war against Mexico regardless. It's going to be totally fine. Let's see here. Oh, nice. Horace Mann. And now we need romanticism. So if I get that finished before, that's 1840. So we're going to try going for state and government right before we do that. And then the war is going to start the moment we click. So Ohio have any factories? The moment we click Manifest Destiny, the war is going to start. We'll have an event. Okay. The Republic. Okay, yeah, let's let it pause for a little bit. So I'm kind of fine there. Let's go start recruiting soldiers. I think our administrative efficiency, yeah, it's climbing up. So, if you didn't know this, oh my goodness. Basically, we're just going to spam to the events now. I'll try to ignore that as best as I can. But basically, the higher your administrative efficiency is, the more effective your national focuses are going to be. Because, for example, here in Ohio, we are currently trying to get more soldiers. So if we want to look at this, in order for... Oops. in order for pop changes to happen, like for our national, actually we probably have to look at more of the, like these guys. Yeah, so we have encouraged soldiers right now, and plus, actually I don't see it. Pretty sure that's a thing. I remember seeing it at some point. Or maybe I'm just going crazy. Well, as far as encouraging soldiers goes, apparently. So I guess maybe ministry of efficiency. I'm not sure. I guess that's a little bit different than I thought. So I gotta fix that assumption. But for encouraging soldiers, getting more soldier pops, all we need to do is put a national focus in and we get 20%. If you have military spending all the way up, you get 20%. So, yeah, that's how you get soldiers quickly. Okay, let's speed up again. Just kind of coast through the early game. Alright, Queen Victoria has passed away. And of course, we got Prussia looking to form Germany, like always. So, let's raise that up a little bit. You know, something that's kind of cool. So if we, it's gonna be a weird game, but if we let Venezuela take British Guiana, which we're probably gonna end up doing when we're going to wars against the Brits, we can have Israel take this land and form Israel here in South America. Which is kind of what I like about this mod, is that there's like a bunch of different, like you can have Israel form in a ton of different places around the globe. And I think it's like the funniest thing. I mean, if that's what happened previously, then I guess it would kind of fix a lot of issues. Sorry about that, guys. I had to pause the game for, I guess I let it running for a little bit. Anyways, jumping back into this, let's get state and government. But like I was saying, so basically there's a lot of different places, but we can have Israel form over here, which if that was happening in real life history, I guess we wouldn't have so much conflict in the Middle East, which we probably still would, but like not centered around Israel, obviously. Because I doubt anywhere in South America would really be hammering them as hard as a lot of the countries in the Middle East do against Israel. Anyways, that's sphere. Let's keep going there. We want, in fact, we want to get the Republic / Whigs in power, because it's just a better government form than the Democratic Party over here, the Conservatives. Because while we still can't do a whole lot, it's interventionalism for the economic policy, which is a whole lot better than laissez-faire. At least for the beginning. State capitalism is obviously the best, just because you can have your entire economy run both by capitalists and you can still get involved. Client economy, that's kind of a hassle, especially late game. Okay, Venezuela, cool beans. Here we go. Slavery debate has just launched. Yeah, just keep supporting abolitionists. If we can get the Civil War to spawn relatively early, then, I mean, I don't mind that. Get rid of it, or get past it as soon as possible. Okay, looks like there's a big war going on in Europe. We'll see what happens here. Belgium, Netherlands, and Prussia versus France and Russia. I don't know. I mean, considering things, that could be a fairly easy or fair fight. The UK, yeah, the UK's already landing, so I think France is kind of screwed here. And Prussia's obviously invading Russia, so I think we know who the victors there are going to be. How are the factories doing? If we're doing fine in New York, I might just switch this over to... Actually, maybe not. It's fine. It's fine. I won't worry about it. I was going to say about building soldiers pops, but it's probably fine. Okay. Who should we go for now? I kind of want to puppet all of Central America. I'm not sure if the event still works for Central American nations, but at least up here in North America, the event to annex our puppets into our country is a thing. I mean, we'll see. Let's go for... I know Brazil always declares war on people, so I don't really want any nations that have like a lot of cores. At least not yet, because it's just kind of... They just declare war and just bring me to wars all the time. Argentina does not. I mean, in the later game, obviously, I think I'm probably going to be fine with it. But we'll just do that for now. State in Michigan. Fantastic. Okay, so we did get a soldier pop that spawned up here. It's probably not really anything we could really do with it, to be honest. But it's good to have it. Actually, now we have two. We have two now. Let's get the prestige. More prestige is always good. Okay. So they're allied with Guatemala. I don't do them a whole lot of good. Though what would be an issue is if they were speared by somebody. Yeah. Yeah, I see that. I see that. I see that. Spain needs to be removed from the equation. That is going to cause some issues if they fall under anybody's sphere. And they're not going to be around for much longer, but still. Okay, so let's just start passing these as we can. Okay, looks like we're actually getting quite a few armies. What is that? Did we already get... Okay. So we got New England already. So that's great. Trail of Tears. Fine. I'm going to build some artillery up. Because I know these armies have like another infantry I could probably take out and send them into the new army. Which I'll probably do. Mexico. I mean, it kind of seems like they've stopped. And I can go all the way up to 100% and just, well, I think. I'll find out in a second here if that works. Sure, Colombia, just don't declare war on anybody. So if I'm at 100% influence, okay, only affects those lower than cordial. So what I'm going to do is increase opinion, decrease opinion of Spain. And that should probably keep them out. The Clay and Douglas draft. So you can notice I'm using all of these Civil War events or decisions right off the bat. Just because I know this is going to go up regardless. We use all the decisions, consciousness will be all the way up, and all we have to do is wait for Okay, Pennsylvania is kind of over the limit there, so we'll switch over to soldiers there. But basically, our conscious can go way up. So all we need is our conscious to be all the way up, like, I think it's over 8 or something like that. And then also to have, okay, see, that's the event. So also to have a Republican Party or Liberal Party in power. If you don't, by 1865, then the North secedes, which is kind of an interesting sort of little tidbit anyways. Okay, so we got those armies. So it looks like we have an entire other army that we can form here, which would be great. Okay, let us go for it. Let's just decrease opinion of them again and just stop worrying about Mexico. And we'll just consolidate whatever powers we already have so nobody influences them. Particularly Colombia, because I want the Panama Canal. I suppose I could always go to war against them too. But we'll see about that. Alright, Manifest Destiny. Let's do it. Alright, so Texas has just joined the Union. We are going to create a free state, because I don't want to really worry about that later. And declare war on Mexico. So right now we have a acquire all cores from Mexico, Casas Belli. But during the war, we can do this decision: annex all of Mexico. So we have to occupy over 90% of their provinces, and we can annex them. We get 25 infamy, but if we are at war long enough, this might tick down to 0. Or if we peace out, we can probably just release Chiapas, for example. And it'll probably be fine. So they're at war with Los Altos. Alright. Let's go for it. And it's all at negative. Yeah, they're all at 5%. Did they have a navy? They have 11 ships. I'm just not going to worry about blockading them. That's fine. What we should probably do right off the bat is see if we can take out their armies. Because they do have a fairly big army. So, and their tech isn't really that much different than mine, because I haven't really invested anything into my tech. So we can see about waiting for their armies in El Paso, because we have Winfield Scott, and he has a +3 attack. Alright, so we have one army. So let's see if we can intercept. 23rd, 16th. Okay, cool. We'll intercept this army and take them out. And then they're going to Delicias. Alright, Blue Block. You need to go over there and reinforce that army. Mississippi is flooded. Okay. Alright, so we just wiped out a decent bit of their army. And once this army gets, okay, right now, you can try taking it out just as they spawn, just because we don't really want to worry about them just increasing a lot. So we'll keep wiping them out as we see them. Okay, so Fugitive Slave Act, okay. And then there is, where'd it go? Oh, I guess we have to have over 5 consciousness, right? Yeah. So Austin Manifesto. All it does is give us a Caspelli to a place in a Sun Caspelli against Spain for 6 infamy. Honestly, I don't think it's that much where we can probably just go ahead and just take it from them. Justify a war to Cuba. California's here. That is... you don't see that all the time. Except in this case. So we'll see if Mexico even... actually, I don't think Mexico will declare war. Will they ever restore... no. I've restored Order Caspelli against them. But we can take them out. So that actually makes it a little bit easier where we can just take or annex all of it, or just occupy all this and not have to worry about occupying all this land, which will just destroy our manpower. Or whatever, how many fields or soldiers we can field. So that's fine. Are they gonna... probably gonna stay here, and then we'll see about attacking them. I'm gonna send this army just to reinforce in case we need them. No, we don't. But still, we lost quite a few men. But it's fine. It's fine. California Republic. So you do not see that every day. That's kind of cool, though. I think that would be kind of a cool nation to play. Which maybe I'll do that. Maybe I will. But the only issue is that it only really spawns when Mexico's at war with America. And at that point, there's no guarantee that the US won't just declare war on you to restore order, so I could try something, but it might not last more than like 30 minutes. Alright, Albuquerque, we're fine. Let's take Mexico City. Actually, well, we'll take Mexico City, then afterwards we'll see about swinging around and taking out this army. Okay, so that's going to be the reinforcements for this army. Some of these are just gonna, yeah, the soldiers just are dying from attrition. Not fun. But we'll do what we can. So now that we have Mexico City, we could do this decision, which is what happened in real life, where basically we'll end the war and we'll take everything that the US took during the actual war. We aren't going to do that because we're going to annex all of them. It's going to probably hurt our infantry a lot, but it's fine. Okay, Bulgaria just got released. You do not see that usually every day. It's like only 7 years in the game and they're already released. Good job, Bulgaria. Alamosa, yeah, we're not gonna do that. That's interesting. It's only that much war score. Just cover all the cores. Because in the base game, you have to fight like 2 or even 3 wars sometimes to get all your cores from Mexico, which is annoying if you're playing the USA. I think I did it once where I took everything, but it's something about California, like getting the gold rush or something happens where basically the war score cost for California goes up. I think that's where it goes up, but we won't have to worry about it here. We are fine. Let's go out to this army. Okay, you go to Tucson. This army is going to Monterrey. Okay, let's take it out. These soldiers should go meet that army up there. Nope. Should probably actually support reactionaries. Just because we need more liberals to get to where we want to go. You guys actually just come down here. Alright. We are taking the Baja Peninsula. Let's go take this army out in Mexico City. And they're pretty much, that's the last of their army. So, their army is basically gone now. Supply limit. Great. That's what we needed. Okay. So, let's go for idealism. Get more research. I mean, once we annex Mexico, our illiteracy is going to go down quite a bit. So we'll kind of have to work around that, but we'll do what we can. Lucas Sickles is a decent general. I mean, for early game at least. 2 attack, 1 defense. It's not great for late game where you want like 4 attack or 5 attack generals, but... Okay, so this is the event I was talking about earlier. We're basically... I'm going to go for actually, the UK is really weak right now. So if we say all of Oregon belongs to the United States, we'll get a core on Colombia. And they might actually give it to us, because their army's gone. I have more mil power than them, so maybe they'll give it to me. If not, I mean, they're so weak, we can probably just outright take it. They're not going to declare war on me at all. I'm surprised that they're that weak. Nope, not pacifist. See? So you can see that we have all these cores up here. They actually declared war on me. I am surprised. Wow. They don't even have any armies. Okay, okay. Well, that's just the funniest thing. Do they have... Who's all in the war? Okay, I've had it where like Prussia's joined in. That kind of makes it a little bit more difficult. But only Belgium and the Netherlands. Do they have any ships? They have 45 ships. And we have like 23. Let's try to do something here. Support the abolitionists. Ignore Mexico. The issue here is we're probably going to have to peace out the UK before we can actually peace out Mexico. Because the strategy with Mexico is either have 0 infamy, or if you have more, release a nation. Which I was going to do with Chiapas. But it's going to be a little bit difficult. Just because we are going to be at war with the UK, so we got to finish that war before we can actually do anything else. Alright, so let's do the Quorum Amendment. That is fine. In fact, I could just... Well, I don't know, I could mobilize. That's 18 more brigades. But that would hurt my economy even more so than right now. Just because we're already trying to fund our navies and just repair them, which they've been repaired already, so we're fine there. What we're gonna try doing is just attacking any... Oh, what? They're at war with each other. Interesting. Okay. I don't think any of these guys joined me, which is probably good, because if they all joined me, then they would be invaded instead. But now their only choice is to invade either Liberia or me, and looks like they've chosen Liberia. Confederates are already spawning. what I'll probably end up doing is occupying all of Mexico, declare war on California, take it over, and then go straight and send my armies up north. Because like I said before, they only have 13 troops. I am not worried at all. And they're not mobilizing at all either. So, it's going to be fine. I don't know what happened that they only have 13 troops. Probably something to do with the fact that they were at war with France. In the early game, if you get a big war like that, you can just destroy your brigade limit. Yeah. All the countries that were involved just kind of, I mean, it's not too bad, not like the UK's, but still. I think France, Russia, and Prussia all have different limits right now. Mexico's bankrupt. Wonderful. So what we're going to do right now is we're just going to, looks like we don't have a war goal going. We will add a war goal soon. We're going to take Colombia. We are taking it. And that's all we're going to do. I mean, I would take something else, but we're going to be struggling with our infamy a little bit early game. Because of how fast we're going to be expanding here. Sure, you can join me, Los Altos. So until that decision pops up, we're just going to keep occupying Mexico. I don't really want to put my armies in the mountains, just because that's going to hurt. Then again, this is 15, these are 10. I mean, it might be okay. Kind of don't have much of a choice here. And it looks like it's going fine regardless. So, I'm not going to worry too much about that. Alright, we took Prince Rupert. Let's just keep invading from the west. We don't have all of the cores occupied. We gotta wait for that as well. Okay, combat medicine is fine. That lowers our attrition, which might be kind of why we're doing somewhat fine and not just having our armies just completely, well, they kind of already are disintegrating. I mean, look how many red armies there are. So, ideally we wouldn't have to do this, but there's not really much of a choice here. Let's change this to produce soldiers. Because we're going to need it. Alright, all of Mexico. We got the decision. We aren't going to take it though, not until we have the UK pieced out. What have they occupied? Oh, Liberia. Right. That's 6 war score? The heck? Okay, that's not fun. That's dumb. That's all I can say. That's kind of why I hate like having like some of these weak allies in the war, because all they do is just ruin the war score. That's all it does. Even though all I have to do is wait for their armies to invade me, now let's crush those armies and it'll be fine. They have 45 ships. I'm a little bit hesitant to go shipping out here, go trying to find some ships to kill. Okay, it's a decent leader for a military at least. So let's put this army over here. We'll have this army come up to Albuquerque. Awesome. So all of Mexico has been occupied. Alright, what I'm going to do now is focus on... So Army Organization, yeah. Is focus on our Miltech. And let's just declare war. Okay, we got some more research. I like those events. The United States just gives you research events all the time. It's great, it's great. Pop growth is increased. That's what I like to see. Alright, minimum life rating just decreased. Okay. Flagstaff. No! The UK is probably the worst person to be against, or I go to war against, because they just think they can win all the time. Okay, now they're sending troops. That's fine. We'll have Winfield Scott take care of them. So landing up here, right? Let's just send them straight over there. Actually, I'm gonna send them down here just in case. I want to make sure I'm gonna win. So I do not want my war score to change. Yeah, okay, no, that's fine. It's totally fine. Okay, you go back up. Just wanted to be sure. Okay, they're gonna do Westminster. Cool. That helps our war score a bit. Yes, I love these events. Okay, so normally I go for the research just because, I mean, an extra 1,000 research at the start is huge. Because that saves us like 3 months of research. And that's just the 1,000. Prestige, it's fine. It's fine. Look at that. Look at that. Oh yeah. Let's get more artillery stuff. No. Probably trying to take Montana again. I will not concede. They don't even have any territory occupied. What are they trying to do? Okay, look at Belgium. We got Belgium. I'm going to send this army. Well, actually, looks like we're already losing troops. This army needs 1 infantry, 1 SR. This one needs 3 artillery. We'll fix that slowly. This army's totally fine. Just keep going. Yeah, the attrition's painful. I don't think we need to mobilize. We only need to mobilize if we only have 4 brigades. That's ridiculous. Oh goodness. The United Kingdom. This is probably the weakest I've ever seen the UK. Like seriously. John Brown's last raid. Okay. Let's Let's hope that's not a sign the war is going to happen soon. You are already going over there. Cool. We aren't getting any of our resources. It's unfortunate. The French Revolution. They're a republic now. Go right after our army. Let's just take it out. Alright, there goes the Belgians. Okay, great. So now we're going to add a war goal to acquire a core. Right, there's 2 cores. I was confused for a second there. They're still trying to acquire Montana. Why that change? They occupy something else. And nobody else is in this war except Liberia. I mean, maybe we can get that. If they don't come back. There we go. That's a little bit better. Oh! We've been taking debt for a while and I haven't noticed. Ugh. Okay, now we're in that debt cycle. There's a point where you spend too much money and all of a sudden... What's this? It's free, man. Alright, how about that? Does that make it better? Oh, they're back. Yep, universal. So if we can get more immigration by passing the reforms, that would be great. Oh no, they're heading up to here. Jeez, that was an accident. I meant to hold shift when I did that. Alright, we have Carson City. Cool. Just take the prestige. Okay, they're back. I'm actually gonna have this army go and head and take care of them. So they're heading to Vancouver Island, huh? As long as we win the battles, we should be fine. Alright, take Columbia. I guess they're recruiting troops because they somehow have troops they didn't have before. There's a lot of troops we can build, except we aren't getting any artillery. Let's actually just have this army wait up here because they're going to keep invading our east coast. So that army can sort of keep them off there, or we can actually have them invade Newfoundland. So I don't want to attack them here, preferably. If they were to go into this province, that would be fine. Okay, now it's building. Okay, okay. Yeah, there they go. So, 1st of January. Let's go. It should be fine because they only get, yeah, 1 defense instead of 3, which could totally change the tide of that battle. What does this army need? Yeah, 1 more SR. The Ottomans are just falling apart. Holy heck. Look at Europe. Wow. Now they're heading over here. We'll actually get there first. Great, so they'll attack us and they'll die. There they go. Goodbye, Brits. It's an artillery piece. You can actually go down here, because that's where you're needed. So you need anything else? Find another Hussar. I don't think that army needs anything, and this army is actually probably fine. Like 1 more infantry, and then we can build a new army. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. There we go. Las Vegas, okay. Took that. Alright, we're getting there. Slowly but slowly, we're getting there. Brits are notorious for just not accepting peace, though. Like, every game I play, they just don't want to accept peace. Not until you have, like, 3 times the amount of war score of what you're asking. California's a navy. Moralism. Fantastic. One Seattle. Okay. I could keep a fleet over here just to keep attacking our, any armies that land. But that's probably the best option. I mean, our occupation just isn't doing a whole lot. It's mostly the fact that we're getting some war score from this, from battles, and because they have not acquired Montana. I feel like there's another army, or this other navy. They're landing in Seattle, I believe. Took Hamilton. That's kind of interesting. It's called Hamilton. I'm not sure if that's based off of the founding father of America or what. We take it. We will take it later. Napoleon Bonaparte won election? New Westminster. Okay. Is there anything else besides any mill techs? I think we're kind of fine. I mean, I should probably just get engineering just in case. You know, at this point, we should probably just wait until our infamy gets to 0 before we peace out Mexico. I feel like that's probably our best option. Okay, now they have 30. They're mobilizing. That's what's happening. They finally realize that they're losing the war. Oh, poor Brits. Alright. San Francisco, Eureka. Alright. Oh! Welcome to the Union, California. Welcome. As a free state of the Union. This border, though. The Mormon Exodus. Okay. You know, I've had Germany games where I've like released all of Deseret. They become a pretty powerful partner. But regardless, that will help the western portion of our country develop. That's good because it has coal over here, so get some factories going in Utah. Look at our brigade limit. It's going up. If we can get the materials necessary to build more units. It won't happen until we have peace, so we have like twice the war score we're asking, and they're still not going to accept. And we're just going to have to wait. That's all we can do. War score. Still no. Okay. Let's both move on here. Because they are landing even more British troops. So it's going to be a bad combination if they reinforce. Which it doesn't seem like they will. Which is good. We don't want them to. Let's attack Seattle. Nope, not yet. Sort of close. I think we're fine though. Yeah, we're fine. They're going to Westminster. 27 war score. See, 3 times as much and they're still not accepting. That's what I was saying earlier. They've definitely lost, and they're just going to keep going for it. There we go. Yeah, let's just do that. We've been at war for like 8 years, haven't we? Now we'll take this and we'll go attack the Belgians. Keep piling up that war score. That's kind of the thing about the United States. Like, all these people have to basically do naval invasions just to do anything against us, and they can only send so many units at a time. Okay. So they're sending that army down here. How about now? 31 war score. Nope. Probably send them a peace offer and they should just get more war exhaustion. Yeah, 1%. Watch. No, didn't change anything. Never mind. Oh, we are bankrupt! I guess I was kind of worried about that. We'll work it out. Okay, okay. How about now? Nope. Oh, wait a month. It's probably fine. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, how about now? 32 war score, looks like it's... Oh, they're attacking me. Okay. Come at me. Let's take nationalism and imperialism. New Westminster. 14th of July. Should I risk it? Sure, right? There we go. Okay. How about now? 36 war score. Let's see, so they have 1 war exhaustion. I don't see how that doesn't make them have more war exhaustion. Because whenever I think I was at war with them at one point. In my other games. And I think they had like 5 more war score than the war goal. And they could send peace offers and I would get war exhaustion. What's my setting? What's my settings on? Normal? Whatever, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Let's just take Vancouver and maybe that will convince them to peace out. Oh, we have some Dutch down here. Let's see where they go next. To Monterey. Okay. How about now? Still 36. They say 12 war score. Does not add up to 12. That is not. Okay, whatever. There goes the Dutch. 38 war score. Thank you. Okay, so we got that portion done. Alright, let's pay off our debts. Okay, education back up and running. Probably have to lower our mill maintenance. Whoa! That is probably the biggest Heavenly Kingdom I've seen. They might win, actually. That's one fast war, too. They're at war with all of China and like their allies and stuff, too, so I'm not sure. Probably won't work out for them, but still. That's a pretty big Heavenly Kingdom. Kinda curious, I've never seen them win. But you know. That would be interesting. So we can sit here for another year and a half. And not have to worry about releasing Chiapas. It's a really small country, but I'll probably just sit here and wait. Okay, so this needs 2 artillery and 1 hussar. Let's do that. This just needs release Liberia. Oh! Nice. There we go. That worked out. Voila! The United States of America with Mexico and British Columbia. How does that look? Oh yeah. So, disclaimer. Civil war is gonna be hectic. We can hope that the UK will not join. Or, because, we'll see. We're going to have to beef up our armies pretty drastically. So let's get another artillery here. What is that hussar for? I don't know. Alright, one more infantry there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just not even going to worry about making any Dixie troops, because we don't want to make them any stronger than they already are. Oops. Same thing with Mexican troops. How's that going? Look at all that immigration. Oh yeah. Mexican resistance forming. No! They're ours. Ours! Okay, just some regular maintenance events. Okay, let's see if this works. So we can fund our troops. Commodore Perry's exhibition. Not going to do that right now. Education efficiency. We do want that. As much as we can. So we want any territories that's going to stick with us. Indiana. Who would win the next election? That's my question. Would hold an election. Well, there's your answer. Democratic Party would win. Okay. Sure, let's take that. We just changed the entire US electoral system, but okay. This is a game. It's not realistic. I mean, it's somewhat realistic, but like, I mean, Paradox Interactive made it, and I don't think USA represents how the United. I mean, not general. I mean, yeah, it doesn't really represent the United States as it normally is, as it is in reality. Okay. Already have that taken care of. Alright, so what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to end this episode here. So what my plan sort of is to just make some really long episodes, because I don't really want to worry about making these 30-minute long videos. So I'm just going to record, release long episodes so you guys can kind of enjoy it, and so I don't really have to worry too much about just uploading a bunch of videos, because I think that is sort of a little bit of a hassle for me as of right now. I mean, in the future I could probably do something like that, but my plan is just kind of release these things in bulk and leave it at that, so you guys can just kind of watch it, and I don't have to stress too much about keeping some sort of schedule going. So I'll play a campaign, finish a campaign, release all the videos, and just, because I think my last campaign of the German Confederation with the HFM mod, I played most of it, but I kind of stopped towards the end because I kind of lost interest for the most part, and I don't want that to happen again. So, and that kind of happened because I was playing it, I would release the videos, upload the videos, and I would jump back into the game, and at some point I ended up losing interest. So we're going to kind of do it this way and see how it works. So, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you'd like to see more content. Give a like if you want me to release more videos, just so I know what you guys like, if you're enjoying it. I'm going to try to release other videos of games that I do enjoy playing, so we'll see how things go from there. So thank you all for watching. See you guys later.